Let's get to our health, because I know it's going to be at the top of your list. Sam Richardson did practice yesterday, threw the ball 10 for 10 in our 7-on-7 drills. It was very encouraging to see him out there and doing everything that we asked him to do on the practice field, and he will be, I don't think full strength is probably accurate, but he'll be ready to go Saturday for our ball game against Texas Tech. However, the other 10 players in our 2 deep that are out for the season will not be available for us against Texas Tech this week, or West Virginia, or TCU. I do want to bring up that E.J. Bibbs has been named one of 8 finalists, semifinalists, if you will, for the John Mackey Award, which goes to the nation's top tight end. I don't get up here and speak very often about individuals, but he certainly is deserving of this recognition. He's deserving to be a finalist for the award, which will be listed this coming Monday as it gets narrowed down to 3 guys. EJ right now leads the country as a tight end with 4.5 catches per game. He's only played 9 games where guys that have also have 7 touchdown catches, which he does. Have played 10 games already this season. He's tied for 23rd in the country with those 7 TD catches, counting all receivers. He's caught a pass in 21 straight ball games as an Iowa State Cyclone. Certainly having a season deserving of the recognition and being a finalist for the Mackey Award. We hope that gets accomplished next Monday when that's announced. They've had injuries, not unlike us, that have certainly affected their football team. They had a schedule earlier that was competitive to them, that they had to try to work to survive. You know, confidence and early season wins and early season success are really important for programs that are trying to push to that 6 bowl eligible win and beyond. And without that kind of early season success, your program is affected by it. That's certainly me speaking from our personal experience. Their game plan is not changed when it comes to it. I mean, they're going to throw the ball, and against us, they're going to work to run the ball too, with our numbers being what they are as a run defense. But whether it's Mahomes, I think that's how you pronounce the name, or Davis Webb is back in. It's the same throws, it's the same routes, it's the same combinations. I'm pretty confident that Davis Webb will be out there, and if he is, that's who we got to defend. If it's the other guy, that's who we got to defend. They're both talented players, and can get the job done for them. We practiced more physically last week, about the same length, maybe a little bit longer. And when I say a little bit, I'm talking 5 minutes or so is all, but more physical. We were in full pads, both practices last week that we had, Wednesday and Thursday. We still worked in our young players, our redshirt players, and got them some development work. We came back yesterday and were in shoulder pads and helmets, but kept the practice short, and really had good focused work. We only went for an hour. It was more time-wise comparable to our second open week, but that one we didn't have any pads on when we went out there and did it. So very, very pleased with how we got this week started and what we got done last week. No, we'll be indoors all week long. We were going to get out a week ago, and there was something like 2,000 stakes or something in the tarp that was on the Jack Trice Stadium turf, and that's where we were actually going to go as opposed to out on the practice field. Jack plays a little bit different than John Major's practice field do, so we wanted to get out there one more time. I used to work for a gentleman by the name of Walt Harris at Pitt for 5 years, and he and I debated that if you're going to fight in the North Atlantic, you needed to train in the North Atlantic, that being my side, and his side was it was more about the preparation. You better have good preparation and then fight the battle when you do. I've come around to his side quite honestly, and we need good preparation, we need good attention, and we'll get that indoors. And Saturday at 2:30, our guys will go play. Well, I certainly don't think it's high. coming off these last 2 losses, especially like we have, I don't think it's high. I also think you play your way into confidence, and we had a lesson to be learned last Thursday on the practice field. We finished up with good versus good work, meaning our 1 offense versus our 1 defense, and 2 versus 2. And the defense came out with a high amount of enthusiasm, got 2 big stops, and we were jumping around the field and all that. And then we delivered a pass to Tad Ekby. Nigel Tribune had blanket coverage, and Tad pulled the ball down. And the next thing you knew, the offense had confidence. And 3 plays later, they ended up in the end zone. So, I mean, you play your way into that confidence a little bit. Will we take the field with great energy and excited about playing? Yes. But if we go 3 and out our first 3 series on offense, that gets drained real fast. You have to play your way into it, and we're capable of doing that. I think it benefits all schools. I really do. And the fact that if you've got a young man who's told somebody, schools, head coaches, whomever, that's where he wants to go, and his decision's made up, then give him the opportunity to be done with it and not prolong it. It takes away a lot of babysitting that has to take place leading up to that first Wednesday in February. Financial gain, as far as all the trips and visiting and running around the country that you have to do associated with that as well. It allows them to focus on schoolwork and basketball season or wrestling season or what else they have going additionally.